All right, so today I'm going to go around and visit all the traps, give you a brief description, let you know where they're at, what I'm doing, some of what I chose them. So anyways, this is trap one. The only change here is that it's higher. It did not catch last year. It has caught before, and it had pretty good scouting last year, and it just didn't catch. So made a slight change, a little higher, and changed the direction a little bit so it's not facing exactly the same, a little bit more south instead of southeast. So anyways, we'll see about this one. Kind of frustrating last year. Hope it's better this year. But all the traps are the same. They're scented the same at the beginning of the season. So at the beginning of the season, when I don't think there's actually going to be anything happening for another week or so, maybe more, I go ahead and send them strong. So, and by strong, that's only 2 sprays. 2 sprays on the frames and 2 sprays at the entrance, 2 healthy sprays. That's how I send them all. They all have a bait comb in them. Bait comb is in the back. And if it does have a plastic foundation, then that would be the next one, and then starter strips. Most of them this year are going to be just a bait comb and 4 starter strip frames. I think 1 and 2 have plastic foundations. So bait comb always in the back for me. I like the starter strips up towards the front, so when they first fly in, first thing they recognize is there's tons of space, tons of room to grow. Then they got that comb in there. So that's the plan for this year. Hopefully it'll be happening here soon. Today's Good Friday, and we're gonna go and visit all the traps. Thank you. All right, so here we are in trap 2. So trap 2 and trap 3 switch locations. That's the only changes this year. Trap 2 being darker in color and being in the full sun at the other location is one of the reasons I switched them out. So here we are. This is closer to Grand Rapids than the ones to the north. So trap 2 would be east of Grand Rapids, close to Gerald R. Ford Airport. Somewhat rural area, but it is just outside of city limits. A lot of homes with some land. So close to also trap 1 and trap 6. Trap 6 is the one in my backyard. So these are all the ones down here by Cascade Township in Ada. And I put this up a couple days ago. I am not surprised to not see any activity. So, but anyways, this is going to be the switch this year. Everything's the same. All these traps that were done, since it's early in the season, I gave them 2 sprays on the top of the frames and 2 sprays at the entrance. So 2 healthy sprays on top, 2 healthy sprays at the entrance. That'll fade out a little bit, and then hopefully when they're searching and swarming, it'll be light enough that I don't have any refusals to move in. So anyways, this is trap 2 for the year. And this location caught 1 late last year, and it did perish over winter. All right, so trap 3. We were at this property last year with trap 2, which is a dark green one. I've been here for a couple years. Last year we had 2 to 3 scouting events. One of them was really, really good, really, really promising. Caught nothing. I've never caught anything here. So yeah, why do I keep doing it? I know that there's bees in this area. So there used to be beekeepers in this area that have since moved. So I'm sure they lost some to the trees, and it's rural, but there's a big lake here. It's agricultural and a lot of hobby farms. This is up in Rockford, so's the trap 4, and then trap 5 is in Cedar Springs. So these are all north of Grand Rapids. I know there's bees here. It's frustrating. The homeowner enjoys having it, so I keep coming back. So this year we switched the trap. We went with a lighter color trap because last year it was in, or every year the tree is in full sun. And this year I put it in a different tree and I put it higher. Last year I was lazy. I don't even think I used a ladder. So this year I put it higher in the tree, and we give it a different trap as far as the color. Try and change some of the luck here. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, this has had some great scouting. It's just never caught. The only trap that didn't catch last year. Well, this trap caught. This location's the only one that didn't catch last year. So, or any year for that matter. All right, off to another one. So yeah, one more thing about trap 3. Obviously, I'm frustrated that it's never caught, and I always wonder why. The homeowner here loves bluebirds, and they have bluebird nests and lots of bluebird activity, and that's the only unique thing other than the other locations. From the other locations. So I don't know, maybe someone can tell me, do bluebirds eat bees? I don't know. So just wondering if that might have a reason or be a reason for this trap not having any luck. Thank you. All right, so trap 4, 2023 season, same location, all the way down to the same nail. This trap caught twice last year. One of them was late in the season, late August, I believe early September. Anyways, they perished. The first one is still doing well. Matter of fact, I think it might be the strongest colony we got right now coming out of winter. So anyways, trap 4, same location. A little bit about this spot. It gets absolutely no shade at all. It's full sun all day. That's why I don't put one of my green boxes here, the darker green ones. But that's also why I like the vents. They can control it. They can close it if they don't like it. They're not in there long enough to worry about that. So if, again, with the vents, if I don't want them, I can put painter's tape on them, and they're very important when I move. So anyways, trap 4, same location, full sun. It is agricultural country. A lot of hobby farms. That's actually what I'm at right now. One of the things I want to say too is if you have a homeowner that's excited and they keep eyes on your trap, it's going to help your success in catching. This trap last year had a refusal to move in. The homeowner got a hold of me the day it happened. I was able to come here the next morning and get them in before they likely left. So, you know, work with your homeowners, work with your property owners, put them in a place where they can see them, but off that nobody's going to, you know, get stung or harmed or mess with them or anything like that. But the more eyes you got on a trap, the better success you're going to have, because you're going to be able to get here and get it done, and you'll know when it's scouting. And so find some eager, exciting homeowners. I really appreciate all my landowners. Thank you. Trap 5, no changes this year. It's at the bee yard. So we didn't make any changes here, put it in the same spot. One problem is I didn't have enough bait comb to go around. So this is the only bait comb that I had that has some resources in it. Some honey, the honey rainbow at the top. And the reason why I put it in this one is because I know there's bees here, and I know they'll find it quickly, and I know that they'll rob it out quickly. Again, this is at the bee yard, and it'll be completely dry and bait comb within 2 nice days, even less hours. There's not that much honey in it, but there is some honey, and I don't like doing it. I don't like any resources at all in my swarm traps, but you know, beekeeping's about making adaptations and fixing problems. You know, I came up here with a plan, and as far as getting the bait comb out, and I couldn't find anything that was dry. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Now I could have put that one that had resources in it in any of the other 5 swarm traps, but those aren't at bee yards. Those are targeting feral colonies, and I don't know how quickly that comb could be cleaned out. I know it can be cleaned out here. So if you're struggling and you need some bait comb, take the one that has the least amount of honey in it and just prop it up next to your colonies on the outside of them, and come back the next day. It'll be completely clean and dry. It'll be chewed on. It won't be the prettiest, but it'll be dry and ready to go in your swarm traps. I just didn't have that option because I'm not going to be returning back here to be doing that type of stuff. So anyways, a little bit of resources. It'll be a perfect bait comb in a matter of a nice day. So the last one, trap 6, which is my backyard, Grand Rapids. You can hear the airport. It's in the flight path. Developed subdivision. It's been here a long time, since the 70s, so a lot of old growth trees. Last year we caught here, could have been the largest swarm, or for sure the second largest, if not the largest. So huge one. There's video on it. from last year. So trap 6, last and final one. This is the one last year that I had no confidence in. Honestly, didn't think it was going to catch, and as I said, it caught one of the biggest ones we caught. So hopefully this comes out. It's getting later in the day, sun's going down, so everything's all set. All the traps are up. We're ready to go here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thanks for watching.